All right, everybody, welcome to our Essential Island Living BOGO after party. If you don't know who I am Eliza Yoshida, and I am your diamond leader. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. This is incredible. We are going on 60 people that are joining us tonight. So, and I know I see lots of familiar faces, and I also see a lot of new friends. So I'm really excited to share tonight about all the amazing BOGOs that you guys scored this last week. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Before I do, one thing that we love to do on our team calls, if you guys don't know, every Wednesday at 8:30, we do product education right here for about 10 or 15 minutes. And it's the same time, same place on Wednesdays. And then for those of you that are biz builders or new to sharing, we stay on after and we usually do a business call. But stay tuned for the month of May. We will have two community events. Kyle and Kate will be hosting Essential Oil Cahoots the second week of May. And then we do have another, we are bringing back Oily Bingo because it was absolutely so much fun. So stay tuned for that. But one of the things that we like to do is for everyone to grab an oil that's speaking to them. And we just take a couple of deep inhales. So if you have any of your BOGO oils handy, grab that now. I have, and I, beautiful. So we won't do the affirmation part tonight, but if you want to, just go ahead and take a few deep breaths of your oil. Okay. All right. Ladies that are co-hosting with me, if I forget anything, please let me know. So, and then we are all going to be sharing tonight with you. All of your leaders on the team will be taking turns sharing. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And we'll go ahead and get started. We are also going to be asking for testimonies as well. We want this to be, kind of interactive. Many of you that have been with us for a while have great testimonials for our oils and products. So we're going to kind of keep the BOGO after party pretty simple. If you're active in our Facebook group or if you follow me on Instagram, the images that you see are ones that you've seen already. We're going to kind of talk to them over them a little bit. We're going to share our own personal testimonies, but then for each product that we share, we're going to invite at least 2 or 3 people to share something about the that product. And then if you have any questions or you want to share anything, please feel free to put it in the chat and we will try to get to as many of your questions as possible. You guys, 70 people, this is awesome. Best attended BOGO party yet. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and mute myself and turn it over to Kate, who's going to talk to us about, let me back it up real quick and just say this. You guys, BOGO week is an insane gift from doTERRA. Okay, it is an unbelievable time for you to truly get the most bang for your buck, to try new oils and products. I bet a lot of you didn't have pink pepper in your collection. For you to get your hands on some of your favorite products, like I absolutely love Balance. Them doing some of these limited time oils too, the citrus bloom, the Laurel Leaf, oils that you can't normally buy. I mean, really, they just hit it out of the park. So, and if you are on a loyalty rewards program order, keep in mind that not only is doTERRA giving you free product, but they're giving you points back to get more free products. So let's just give them a silent little whoop whoop for giving us the gift that is BOGO week. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Kate, and she's going to share with us about BOGO day 1.
Hey everyone, it's me, Kate. If you know me, you know I love Serenity. Some of you may have heard me talk about it before, but when I saw that Serenity was on the list, I immediately volunteered to talk about it. This is one that was kind of in my early journey with oils. I got it in a Mother's Day set and I immediately fell in love with it. So if you have it and you're falling in love with it, I feel you. It has a combination of all these really wonderful calming oils. So lavender, cedarwood, hoe wood, ylang ylang, marjoram, Roman chamomile, vetiver, vanilla, and sandalwood. And it is, if you're a floral person, this is right up your alley. I use it for sleep. Every night I diffuse it, and I also roll it at the back of my neck. I'll roll some on my pillow. I'll put some on the bottom of my feet, and it keeps me sleeping all night long. It is, as you can see, there's a bunch of other uses here on the left for Serenity, and there's some great diffuser recipes as well. But this is something, I actually don't combine it with citrus too often, so this is something new I'm going to try. You can also apply it to your big toe and inhale before bed, massage it into feet of a restless kiddo. Definitely, I use this when lavender's not working for my kids. It's kind of my next go-to. Inhale to lessen anxious feelings and combine with a mint or herb for relaxing massage. And one thing that we're going to talk about a lot tonight is emotions, because obviously doTERRA threw in a ton of emotional oils for us this week because of what's happening. And one thing that's really amazing about essential oils in the brain is there's this part of our brain called the limbic system that whenever we inhale a scent, it triggers this system and it kind of disrupts it in a way that it can switch your emotions to another one. So if you're having those like stressful moments, anxious, maybe, you know, angry, I definitely have gone through my share. Just a big deep inhale of any of our emotional oils is definitely going to trigger that system. So as we talk about emotions tonight, keep thinking about that because that's the science, that's the part of our brain that reacts to those smells and scents to change our emotions when we need to. So yeah, here's a ton of different diffusing recipes for Serenity. You can add it to Balance itself, which is the BOGO that it came with. You can also do marjoram, ylang ylang, clary sage, even peppermint. They talked about the mints, and then even some citruses there with citrus bliss. So all great combos. And of course, they paired it up with Balance, which is awesome because Balance is another one in our emotional set, and it's more on the woody kind of scent. So when you're choosing different emotional oils, definitely start leaning towards what you react more to or what you're drawn to. So if you're drawn more to florals, you're going to love Serenity. If you're more kind of a woodsy person or grounding, definitely go to the Balance. I know Liza has said this is her road rage oil. And this is one that I definitely have been diffusing a ton during the day for my own family because our emotions are up and down right now. And I definitely know it kind of brings that calm to all of us, which is so good. And one little tidbit about Balance is that it has a bunch of different oils in it, obviously, because it's a blend, but it has the osmanthus flower in it, which you're going to be hearing about more later because it's also in Beautiful. It smells amazing. But Balance also has spruce, hoe wood, frankincense, blue tansy, and blue chamomile. That's why it has that kind of greenish blue look to it when you diffuse it or pour it out into your diffuser. But this one, Balance and Serenity, don't use them internally. Both of these are for aromatic use and also topical use. And then Balance too, what else? Oh, my last thing I was going to share, it's not on the slide, but Tiffin at our other Visionary BOGO call talked about using a blend of Balance, Serenity, and Citrus Bloom together to help with pets. specifically for dogs that get really anxious around fireworks. So her little tip that I thought was genius was start diffusing it like a week before 4th of July or a week before New Year's Eve, and get your dog kind of used to that calming scent, and then definitely diffuse it when those fireworks are going off. Yay, loving the balance and the serenity. So definitely use these, turn to them for your emotions right now and down the road, because once you start using them and your body reacts to them, you start to create these pathways in your brain where you can immediately have that scent, and it will trigger you to calm down and bring those emotions where you need them.
Thanks so much, Kate. A couple of people shared in the comments that T said she loves using balance before workouts. I'm such a peppermint junkie, but I love that to get really grounded and focused before you put all of that strain on your body. Janice said her dog loves balance. Kai said that she rubs balance on her kids and diffuses before homework time, and she puts 1 drop on the crown of their head. And Danielle said that she loved the link to the science with the body. Danny, where'd you get that information? It might have been something I posted and just am not sure of. Can you unmute yourself and share with us?
Yeah, I was referring to the science that Kate just shared, actually. I love how she linked it to the body systems. It kind of enhances the why. So I really like that science link to it.
Awesome. Thank you. Sorry. I thought you meant like an actual link, but yes, absolutely, to our limbic system, which is so powerful. And I think really under, you know, we don't put as much time and energy into our mental and emotional well-being as we often do with our physical health. And Kate's right. doTERRA really offered us a lot of emotional support during this time. Now, if you are on Facebook, all of these graphics are posted there. If you're not on Facebook, but you follow me on Instagram at Essential Island Living, all of these graphics are there. But I will say that you should have gotten an email from me yesterday announcing the BOGO after party. And there were 2 links in that email. One was to an ebook that had these graphics in them, and also a link to a larger team call that was shared about the BOGOs. I want to share a little bit too about these 2 blends. I'm not a huge Serenity lover. And when I got started with using oils, my son was a very rambunctious 3-year-old, and people said to use lavender with him. And so I tried to use lavender and I didn't get any results from that. And what I came to find was that balance really was that oil that helped him to mellow out. So just keep in mind that everybody reacts differently. And when you're trying to create like that emotional response that Kate talked about, like I know for her, Serenity just triggers her to wind down and calm down and get like tells her brain it's time to rest. Balance was definitely that oil for my son. Anybody else in the group want to share anything about either? Quick so I can see people more. Go ahead and just unmute yourself. I mean, there's so many people. Just go ahead and or put your hand and I'll call on you. I feel like a virtual learning space over here, which it is. Michael, go ahead, Michael.
Can you hear me? Okay. I put this in the chat, but I mixed it with another one of our BOGOs, the Spearmint. So for me, mints are relaxing, whereas lavender kind of keeps me up. So I did peppermint, balance, and spearmint last night, and it was amazing. So I put that in the chat. I don't say like 3 drops, whatever. It's kind of like whatever smells good to you. So try it.
Yes, I love that. And what I love about diffusing is it gives you this opportunity to try different oils and together, and don't be afraid to blend blends together. One of my favorite blends together is On Guard and Breathe. So I mean, you know, so don't be afraid to do that. And worst case scenario, you don't like it, you dump it out, you start over. Heidi said Serenity in a spray bottle she spritzes on her pillow before bed, helps her to sleep. doTERRA had an awesome Serenity sleep linen mist at the holidays that sold out in a flash, but that's a great DIY, simple DIY to do. Okay, great. Kate mentioned that Balance is my road rage oil. Like legit, my kids will tell me to grab my bottle of Balance when I'm in the car. So there you go. All right. So anybody else want to share about either of those two oils? I'm scanning for hands. Keish, I see you now. There's so many people. I'm going to make you co-host just so you can help out with all of the monitoring and stuff. Okay. All right. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead, and I apologize if I skipped you, but go ahead and just put what you have to share in the comments. So I'm going to share my screen again. And we are going to share the next BOGO. So this is actually Keisha. So I'm going to unmute myself, and Keisha's going to share about citrus bloom and pink pepper. Keisha, let me know when you want me to go to the next slides, okay? You there, Keisha?
How about now?
Oh, yeah. There you
Can
are.
you guys hear me? Yeah? Okay. Sorry. All right. I'm so excited because I just found the most amazing blend that helps me. Everybody knows that I love citrus bloom because it smells like pink starburst, right? It helps to, like the slide says, puts you in a less grumpy, more cheery mode. When I'm sewing, when I'm doing all the things, I just put that in the diffuser. But you guys, Citrus Bliss with a drop of citrus bloom together is so amazing. And alternatively, I also have been really enjoying pink pepper with the Citrus Bliss because pink pepper will help with circulation. So prior, post, and pre-workout, I'll go ahead and do a little bit of both, just like on the areas that I normally have hard time with. So maybe my arms, if I'm doing arms, or calves and hamstrings, if it's a leg day for me. But sorry, jumping all around, I just want to make sure I put that out there first, that has been something I've been loving. I have not tried either one with Deep Blue yet, so I'm excited to see how that all works. Interestingly enough, for my kiddos too, lavender does not work for them. So they've been really enjoying citrus bloom with Serenity in their diffuser at nighttime. And so same thing, they have learned to put that in the diffuser, same like what she said earlier. It's not like 2 drops of each or 3 drops of each, whatever they prefer. I let them go and take charge of their oils. But when they're done and as they're closing their cap, they do cup their hands and do that smell. So it's really awesome. I know it might be a little bit scary because it does say here that it energizes and refreshes you, but it works in terms of calming the kiddos down and getting ready for bedtime. I've yet to try in my cleansing recipes, but I imagine it would purify a nice balance. With citrus bloom, we're talking about fragrant florals and bright citruses. So it's really, really awesome. A good, joyful atmosphere like the slide says. Hopping right over to pink pepper. I have never used pink pepper to soothe a cough, so that's going to be interesting to try that out soon. Well, I mean, hopefully there's not a need, right? But I do take it internally every day. This was a LTO oil at one point, but it became readily available to us last October at convention. So since then, I've been using it every day, 2 drops under my tongue or in a veggie cap. And I have found that when I do take it in the morning, it does make me feel a little bit more alert. And it just smells really good. There's another diffuser blend that I'll have to look up, and it has this pink pepper in it, and it's supposedly like a dupe for the Anthropology perfume that's really super popular. But of course, we can make our own pure perfume. So I'll look that up and post that over on our Facebook website. Liza, can you hit that next slide for me? Thank you. All right, so like I mentioned earlier, citrus bloom is a combination of fragrant florals and bright citruses. So grapefruit there at the bottom helps to build confidence and uplifts you. Wild orange elevates mood and focuses the mind. And interestingly enough, wild orange to me balances really well with some of the oils in Serenity. So I don't know if that is what helps with the kiddos and their calming. But then again, there is Roman chamomile and lavender in there. So it's just really, really a good synchronized blend of oils. Anybody tried Balance Lime and Sandalwood yet? I haven't tried that. That would be interesting, but some interesting ways to use that to support yourself emotionally. Hopping over to pink pepper, my mom lost her mom at a really young age due to breast cancer. So this is something that I practice. I made a roller ball with pink pepper and frankincense, and after the shower, I do rub that on, and it just smells really good. And I do it, I don't know, maybe about 3 times a year. I know it says quarterly, but for me, it's what works, and that's what I've been doing. And then we talked about the cough, restless muscles. It definitely, I've seen a difference and an improvement in my workouts. The support that I'm getting from the circulation, because that's something that I didn't really know about pink pepper. So I love that I can support my body with something other than deep blue or peppermint, which is nothing's wrong with that, but it's nice to have a selection. Next slide, please. Okay, so I'm done.
All right, thanks, Keisha. I wanted to read some of the things that are coming up in the chat, because you guys, the chat is just like blowing up with such great suggestions. So let's see. Kahea just shared that Serenity is the oil that made her believe in oils in the first place. We've had a lot of people that have had that same experience. Candice asked about a combination that's great for the immune system. Actually, pink pepper is a really powerful oil to support the immune system. But I did pop the Flume Protocol in there, and another great one is DDR Prime. Jessica Silva shared that Citrus Bloom with Balance has been giving her life the past few days. I'll have to try that because I've been really leaning heavy into adaptive. So I definitely love to hear other people's suggestions. Kanani shared to diffuse these two together. So nice. Marissa shared one that's really powerful. Pink pepper with yarrow palm in a capsule can help with metabolism and helping to suppress hunger. Janice says she loves the same combo. Jessica, the Balance and Citrus Bliss helps to relieve her anxiety and then makes me feel happy, like Keisha Starburst happy. Jennifer Matthews shared, I think pink pepper also can help with pain. Kaliko said, pink pepper in seltzer water is amazing. Okay, that's a good one. And then Kate shared that Ray learned on the last visionary call that Citrus Bloom is the inspiration for adaptive. Wow, you learned something all the time. I just want to point you guys towards some of the protocols here. Really take notice of these oils that can be really powerful to help support breasts, offers breast support, and then yes, again, talking about not necessarily just pain, but also with like helping to promote circulation. We also think of cypress, but pink pepper is also one that can aid with that. So before we move on to the next, I'm going to stop sharing my screen real quick. Before we move on to the next slide, does anybody want to share anything about Citrus Bloom or pink pepper with us? I'll go ahead and look for some hands. You guys, also this is being recorded. I will post it on our YouTube page and our Facebook page. If you are not yet plugged into our Facebook page, you really want to get on there. You might want to create an account just to be part of that resource, because it really truly is super amazing. Okay, so nobody else for Citrus Bloom or pink pepper? I want to make sure. Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen again. Did anybody else? Yes, pink pepper for breast support. Yes, absolutely. And that's probably one of those oils, like so far the first three, Serenity, Balance, and Citrus Bloom, are all ones for really helping us with emotional support. And so pink pepper is now one that we can, it is labeled for internal use, and we can use that internally as well. All right, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen again, and Kanani is up to share with us about Frankincense and Neroli Touch. So I'm going to go ahead and mute myself now, and she's going to take it away.
Hi guys, I'm Kanani, and I'm going to share on the Frankincense BOGO. This is really my jam, besides On Guard for everybody that knows me. But frankincense is our king of oils. So we like to say, when in doubt, we want you to grab your frank. And doTERRA was so awesome about providing us with a touch with a frankincense roller. And it's perfect. It's perfect for on the go. I always have frankincense with me, and it does all the things. And because this is perfectly diluted, we don't have to worry about, is it okay to apply to my children or not, or do I need coconut oil? It's perfect for us. However, if you do have just straight frankincense, it's okay to use neat without any dilution. So promotes cellular health, as we can see, soothes and calms the nervous system, respiratory support, promotes focus during study and meditation. Definitely. We've been using this quite a bit with homeschool. Healthy immune response or support. And definitely, yes, I shared on my live that frankincense is the first oil that my baby got right in the hospital after a few hours of being born. This was his first oil, very powerful, but yet very, very safe. And for your skin, so reduces fine lines, spotting, blemishes. So I use this in the morning. I'll use this with rose, and we'll talk about rose in a little bit. But frankincense and rose in the morning is what I will actually kind of go to town on my face with. I like to call this our holy oil or our baby Jesus oil for anybody that's, religious and want to relate it to that. It's very safe, as I said, and this is the first oil my kiddos got. It's okay, and I like to rub on their hands. The touch roller for the kids, taking deep breaths, not only helps to open their lungs, but it helps to calm them. So deep hails, or if you have the straight oil, you're able to diffuse it. It's really nice. And also you can take frankincense internally. Obviously not our roller, but if you have the regular oil, you're able to. So it really does all the things. When you don't know what to do, we really mean like get your frankincense out, because supports the bronchioles. So people with asthma, allergies, insect bites, supports you emotionally with that relaxing type of balanced feeling. And then I also said immune support. So frankincense is something that we like to pair with oils. So like, let's say we're gonna pair it with balance, or we're gonna pair it with serenity. It will boost the effects of that oil. So you may, let's say, wanna calm your 3-year-old, because I have a 3-year-old, and I would do serenity and balance, and I would also add frankincense to it. So it's a nice way to add to whatever you're using for your child, whether it be lavender or if you're using a digestive blend. It does all the things. So if you got this, you are pretty much set, I feel, because when in doubt, grab your frank. Let's move on to neroli. Neroli is a floral oil, and it may not be something that you were looking into or something you thought of. It falls with all the florals, and I like the smell. And I don't use it often, though. I do need to say that. It's from the orange blossom, so it comes from the bitter orange tree. And it does help with soothing, and that's the emotional side of it, builds confidence. You can see there some of the uses: menstrual cramps, which I didn't know. I usually grab my deep blue. Nervous tension, replenish skin. So this is something that I would add with your frank. So it's nice that they pair these together. You can roll it right onto your skin. Soothes muscles, and then that emotional support again. The emotional support is really key, especially right now. It helps with anxiety, helps to provide balance, relaxing, great for sensitive skin, any type of stressors, which there's a lot going on right now. It can be applied neat, but luckily we have the roller. Thank you, doTERRA. And you want to apply it to the areas that you feel needs it the most. So if you're thinking skin, apply it directly onto your face. It is an oil that can help with digestion, and that's something I didn't know. So you can apply it directly onto your tummy. or on your wrists if you just need it on reflex points. It does all the things that we kind of are looking to right now. So what I mean by that is antibacterial, anti-infectious, antidepressant. So something we really want to lean on at the moment if that's what you're seeking. And here you have the blend that's offered to you with neroli, grapefruit, frankincense, and I didn't know this part, massage over stretched skin twice daily. So that's pretty interesting too. I don't use enough of neroli. It is something that I know I want to incorporate. And like Kate mentioned, I'm not like it depends on what you are. If you're a big floral person, frankincense is not floral where neroli is. And I just tend to gravitate to frankincense. So, and I know Kate when neroli was offered to us, she was just like, oh my gosh, I absolutely love it. And in all honesty, when we first got it, I didn't love it, but it is something that has grown on me and I use it more now. So hopefully you guys are pairing this together, especially if you're needing it for emotional support and skin support.
All right. Thanks, Kanan. Okay, for those of us that joined in a little later, just a reminder that if you're in our Facebook group, all of these graphics are there. If you follow me on Instagram, they're all posted there. If you should have gotten an email from me yesterday, and it would have had a link to a BOGO ebook, which was basically all of these graphics, as well as a previously recorded video from our upline. Let me go ahead and go to the comments now because there's a ton of great ones. I love Grace's share. Frankincense helps her son and I focus, and they've really been needing it. So the touch roller makes that really easy. I also want to say that touch rollers basically just mean that they're already pre-diluted with fractionated coconut oil. So if in a pinch you needed some frankincense internally, you could just theoretically pop the top of this and take some out of the roller, and it's just going to have some extra coconut oil in it, which is also really supportive. T says she adds frank to her face wash. A lot of people talked about having frankincense as part of their skincare routine. Cami said frank to yarrow palm at night. Michael said, yep, that's her favorite face potion. Kiani mentioned that it's awesome for the base in her chakra roller healing. It's a great base starting from the root to the heart chakras. Heidi shared that she uses frank and yarrow at night, but then rose touch in the AM all over, which we are going to talk about rose touch soon. And then let's see. Kate says she loves the smell of neroli on her skin. It smells so good a few minutes after it's on her skin. It smells bitter at first, which is kind of why I don't use it a ton. So that's good to know. So let's see. Oh, Marissa, that was, I think it was Kim Alexander, formerly known as Essential Mermaid. She shared that neroli is also a good oil to get what you want. You can interpret that however you want, bao chicka wow wow or whatever. But yes, so she talked about neroli being one of those oils that, the men folk or the opposite, your partner folk will like. Okay. Let's see. Kailana said it was citrine and sage. Yeah. And you shared the get what you want effect of neroli. Yes. Heidi says she noticed that using rose helps to retain the moisture in her skin, especially under her eyes. Yeah. So, okay. So a lot of people are getting a kick out of that citrine and sage share. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and stop my share now. Is there anyone that wants to share anything else about frankincense and neroli? And then everybody who's on, you guys can help me see if there's any. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and go back. And if you got the BOGO box, which can we talk about the BOGO box for those of you that are new? This was the first time doTERRA ever had that. And you better believe that people who missed out on that missed out on the Beautiful Touch were, you know, stoked that they got the BOGO box. doTERRA is really trying to be responsive and, you know, respond to people's desire to reduce their environmental footprint if possible. And if you know you're just going to want them all, you know, you save on shipping every time. So that was really incredible. So for those of you, and I imagine it was so successful that they will bring that back. So for some of you, that might be a good lesson. Also, remember, BOGOs are until they run out. So there is no guarantee that you're going to get your hands on your BOGO, especially when you're dealing with products that are in limited quantities, like Beautiful. So I know a lot of people missed out because they didn't order on time. So just a couple of reminders when you're dealing with BOGOs. Okay, I'm going to go back to sharing my screen. And unfortunately for you guys, Aisha, one of our leaders who put together this presentation for us tonight, she had a family thing come up. So this was her BOGO for the week. And so I'm going to kind of just, I mean, not wing it. I use these oils and I love these oils. And so doTERRA was like, okay, we'll give you buy one, get one free. And then they're like, you know what, we're going to just like up level here. We're going to give you buy one, get two free. So let's talk a little bit about the buy one, get two free. Spearmint, all the things similar to peppermint are mint families, but a lot more gentler. So when you're talking about wanting that same respiratory support, maybe oral support, helping with head tension or stomach discomfort. Sometimes peppermint can be a little bit too strong. Those of you guys who know me know that peppermint is my jam, but spearmint is an amazing alternative for that. Okay. Lemon, incredibly cleansing and detoxifying, really powerful immune support oil. This is a great one to remember. Lemon and lime are really powerful to helping reduce phlegm and cough. So if you make a respiratory support roller or a cough roller, I love adding lime in there, particularly I like lime, but lemon is a great alternative. Lemon is also part of our seasonal discomfort blend of lemon, lavender, and peppermint, which can be applied topically on a roller, can be inhaled, or for most effective results, taken internally. We do sell them pre-capsulized. They're called the Tri-E soft gels, but you can make your own, or I know Kanani just has her kids put 1 drop of each in a shot glass of water and knock it back. Lemon is also supportive for the digestive system. Last but certainly not least, eucalyptus. I absolutely love all things like minty and in that menthol family. So Breathe Blend is one of my absolute favorites, and eucalyptus is in there for sure. So eucalyptus can help with mental fatigue, muscle tension, again, that congestion and cough. We know how supportive it is for the respiratory system. Menstrual cramps, eucalyptus is a great one to do you know, like when you're congested, to do like that hot pot, right? So you get a cup of really hot water, either, you know, nuke it or put it on the microwave, put a drop of eucalyptus and kind of create like a steam vent for yourself. That is a great one. And I'm going to give you guys a little sneak peek. Every 100 members to our group, I do a giveaway. Well, we during BOGO week surpassed 900 and we're like on 944 members in our Facebook group. So I'm going to be doing a giveaway. I'll probably announce it later this week, and I'm going to be giving away a bundle of goodies, including a shower diffuser. So eucalyptus and Breathe are 2 of my favorite oils to put in the shower diffuser. So be on the lookout for that post in the group and be entered to win. So just a little bit more info here. Again, keeping it cool, spearmint. I love spearmint. Spearmint with citruses. Mints with citrus are just my life. Spearmint with citrus bliss, you guys, is pretty amazing. And I don't know if somebody shared this, but spearmint with citrus bloom, I bet, would be like really awesome too. So here's some emotional support. Funny story. So all of our oils resonate on an emotional level. And spearmint is the oil of finding your voice. So when you look under that left-hand side where it says emotional support for energizing confident speech and organized thoughts, spearmint can be really, really powerful. And for those of you that are new, we have a device called an iTovi scanner, and it uses your body's electrical frequencies to determine what oils might be good for you during that time in that season in your life. And my sister-in-law, if you guys know her, she does not have a problem with finding her voice, just like I don't. And she scanned for spearmint, and I thought it was really odd. And the next time I saw her, I said, yeah, I didn't know why you scanned for spearmint. And she was like, Liz, I had to give the eulogy at my grandma's funeral that was coming up. And I was at a loss. She was like, I didn't know what to say. And I didn't know if I even knew what to say, if I could get through the actual eulogy and say what I wanted to say. And so that was really powerful. And she said that because she scanned for spearmint, she used a ton of that. So if you ever have to do public speaking, or if you are in a situation where you need extreme emotional support, especially with articulating your thoughts and feelings, spearmint might be an incredible oil for you to lean heavily into. There's a really sweet tension roller right there. Again, look, mint sickle diffuser blend. There it is, citrus bliss and spearmint. So again, some uses. Rosemary, you guys, is an incredible oil to help promote mental clarity and focus. So diffusing with lime and rosemary, that sounds really great. I add peppermint every morning to my toothbrush with On Guard toothpaste, but spearmint is a great option as well. Coming back to the congestion and stomach discomfort. So again, any way that you would use peppermint, you could use spearmint interchangeably and just for a milder oil. And then here we go to lemon, so fresh and so clean. It makes me want to sing the song. Does anybody do that? Like, ain't no, okay, so fresh and so clean. All right, never mind. Okay, so emotional support, energizing, mental clarity, uplifting. There's a great fabric softener recipe. If you guys have not tried fabric softener alternative, you guys clean up your laundry act. Get you some On Guard detergent, get you some wool dryer balls. Ooh, with that, you guys are getting all the juicy scoops. This month, every month we do an LRP giveaway. So I will announce the winner of this last month, the month of April, probably on the 1st. But I will also post the new giveaway, which Kate is giving away a set of wool dryer balls with a bottle of wintergreen. And you have to place a qualifying order in the month of May to be qualified for that. So clean up your act when it comes to your laundry. Fabric sheets have so many chemicals on them, you guys. So, and fabric softeners and laundry detergents. So here's a great alternative. I think everybody just knows how amazing our citruses are. All you have to do is open up the bottle. And then here we go with eucalyptus, a really powerful oil to help you release emotions, move towards self-acceptance, and find some motivation. It's a really nice chest rub recipe that you guys could make. And marjoram is, I don't know if she's on here, Laura Silva often shares that whenever she's talking about congestion or cough, that she adds marjoram to her blends, okay? So here's some uses you can apply along the sides of the nose. Remember, you want to, keep your eyes closed during this time. Mental fatigue, you can do simple inhales. Coming back to the menstrual cramps and the tense muscles, rub into achy, tense muscles. All right, that was a lot of me talking, and I have to share the next one, so you guys are going to hear more of me. Let me go ahead and turn to the chat real quick. Yes. Let's go back. Sorry. Okay. So Julie, I am going to talk about how we can get beautiful in a body mist if you didn't get the roller. Diana said that Europe is doing BOGOs right now, and so many people missed out on spearmint. She loves mixing spearmint and peppermint together. Naomi says she loves the mint oils. Frazier shared she does eucalyptus, lemon, and bergamot in a spray bottle with water and makes an amazing room spray. And I know she was just looking in the doTERRA back office. We have those continuous misters. You guys, those things are amazing. Okay. Like they're awesome. So that's a great one for my downstairs living room, bathroom area. Diana says, I want a shower diffuser. If I don't win, please tell me where to get one. I will post my link for the shower diffuser in the group. Okay, Diana, if I forget, remind me. I do have a promo code for that. Keisha says, I love eucalyptus in the shower. Listen, shower diffuser is great, but you can create your own. Just drop a few drops of your favorite oil away from the water so that you can enjoy it for longer. If you put it right down the drain, it just sinks down, right? Marissa says, spearmint with citrus in your water tastes amazing, so refreshing. Absolutely, I love that. I love putting peppermint in my water sometimes too. T said, I had a headache today and breathing in spearmint helped it to go away. Tilly said, yes, eucalyptus and lemon in the shower as a steam is amazing. And DIY eucalyptus lemon for an all-purpose cleaner. So you guys, I mean, what was the price point on this? I feel like I should know. Spearmint's in like the $20-something range. Look at how much goodness you got and how much you could do with just these 3 oils. Kaliko said, I use this a lot before singing performances. So good for focusing on my voice. I love that. Janice said, eucalyptus for sinus headaches and tension for me, especially when she's getting them more during these times because we've been using masks and breathing back my own breath has been giving her these tension aches. Dabbing it on my mess to breathe in as well as keeping it disinfected. Okay, so I don't know if Absidy's on here, but I want to share this real quick. Absidy, if you don't follow her on Instagram, she's hilarious. She talked about us wearing masks and to treat them like panties, okay? Every time you wear, you got to wash. But when you are out and about, there are simple things that you can do to help support you with the use of your mask and kind of what Janice is talking about. I highly suggest dabbing an essential oil of your choice on the outside. I would recommend something like eucalyptus, breathe, peppermint, even a citrus. Some people do On Guard as well. We posted, I think I posted and Marseille posted the same mask spray recipe, but really you can make anything that you want. Just use water and some essential oils. Thank you. Candice asked, what does it mean to scan for something? So again, there's a device that many of us own. If you are on Maui, you are more than welcome when all this madness ends to contact whoever enrolled you. But contact whoever enrolled you and then kind of keep going up the line. There's quite a handful of us that have it's just a handheld device that uses bioimpedance technology. It's the same thing like in our iWatches and a lot of medical equipment. Michael said, Marissa literally just threw spearmint in her water and it's amazing. Kanani uses lemon on her dryer balls. So do I, or I use Purify. Let's see. Lemon on the dryer balls save on dryer sheets and the environment. Absolutely. Kaliko said lemon is bomb, bomb, bomb. Oil for taking the fish smell out of your house while cooking. During or after fish dinner, she'll add 2 to 3 drops of lemon in some water on the stove. Microwave lemon on a rag or add lemon to the pan. And both they help both with the flavor of the fish and removing stinky fish smell from the house. That's an awesome hack, Kaliko. I feel like you need to take a picture of the next fish dish you make and write that all in a post in the customer group. Can you please do that for me? Paige shared that she loves Janice's ideas about masks. Marissa said lemon is her favorite to do with baking soda on the carpet. Freshens up the whole room. She does about 10 drops to every half a cup of baking soda. T says for cough, veggie capsules with 3 to 4 drops of tea tree too. Kiani said, it's not the healthiest, but I remember my auntie mixing 8 to 10 lihimoi seeds with a few drops of lemon for for a cough drop and a yummy treat. Ku'ule shared marjoram and lime on her 3-year-old for asthma. Works so good for her coughing and congestion. So there's that marjoram hack again. Shower diffusers are diffusers that attach to your wall in your shower. You screw in a couple of bottles of essential oil, you push a button and it diffuses while you shower. Paige is loving all the ideas. you don't know. So Adrian asked, when do you know what the BOGOs are going to be and the deadline? So you don't know. We didn't even know BOGOs were going to happen until, I don't know, the Friday before they happened. This year was interesting because this BOGO season, they actually told us what some of the BOGOs were, but you didn't know what you got for free. The BOGOs always last for 24 hours. And it's really critical that you guys all know that we follow Mountain Standard Time. So right now, tonight, we have some of our friends from Wisconsin visiting us. We have California friends visiting us. We have a lot of us here in Hawaii. So always follow Hawaii time. I love the misters for room sprays, Kau'i shared, and I want a shower diffuser too. Okay, I will post the link for that. You guys might want to try and see if you can win one. That will be the 900th member giveaway. And I'll tell you guys that we're like 45 people maybe away from the 1,000th giveaway and 1,000th member giveaway in Facebook. And I'm going to make it freaking epic. Like, it's going to have all the things. Okay. So be in Facebook just for the sole purpose of coming to check us out in our community. All right. Lemon and lime oil and club soda makes a great sugar-free 7-Up Sprite drink. Jessica says she uses eucalyptus, lemon, and witch hazel in a spray bottle. Kanan said, On Guard Breathe Lemon. Heidi said, yes, absolutely. Can't you hear her saying that about the masks, Heidi? Diana says, I use breathe stick on my nose before putting on my mask. Oh, that's such a good one, Diana. Okay. Marcy has a scanner on Oahu. For those of you that are part of our Oahu Ohana, Marcy has a scanner over there. So maybe when all of this settles, she can set up a time to do some scans for our Oahu team. Diana said, lemon and olive oil is a good furniture polish. And Candice asks, what's the Facebook page? Candice, can you please message me your enroller and I will make sure that they get you added and connecting there. Natalia asked, can we buy the dryer balls? So doTERRA sold them as part of their holiday collection, but you can totally get them on Amazon. Yeah, just get wool dryer balls on Amazon. Candice, let me know who your enroller is. We want to give everybody our support that we can, and whoever that is, we can help you get a scanner as well. Okay, I made it through all of those comments. You guys, this is amazing. I don't know that anybody wants to hear anything else after this. Okay. All right. Anybody else wanted to share anything about these 3 oils? That was a lot of good stuff. And I wanted to say it because the recording won't have the chat. But if you missed any, I talked really fast. I spoke very fast. Anyway, it's all in the chat. So you can go back. Yes.
Just 1 drop of lemon in your garbage disposal also supports with that.
Yep. I do a drop of lemon in my my garbage disposal, in cotton balls in my trash can, underneath my trash bags, right into my toilet bowl. Although I will say it wasn't a BOGO, but if you don't have a bottle of lemon eucalyptus in every single bathroom in your house, you need to have that, because that is the greatest poo-poo dropper you will ever own. And I bet it's probably cheaper than the actual poo-poo drop things that they sell. Okay, we're going to move on. And I apologize, but you guys got to hear me again because I was the next BOGO. So this happens a lot. Tilly said spearmint and wild orange is a little milder pick-me-up to diffuse too. So a really popular one is peppermint and wild orange, but you could check out spearmint and wild orange. Okay, here we go. I woke up like this. Buy 1, get 2 free. They kept giving us all of the amazingness. You guys, Rose. Oh, Rose. My cousin Kau'i, if she's still on this call. Rose, right? I mean, if you didn't know, Rose is an incredibly powerful immune supporting oil. It's actually a better choice for newborns till about the age of 1. Some of the oils in On Guard are considered hot oils. And so not that we could not use them, but rose is one of those extremely gentle oils that, oh, who was going to speak about the rose BOGO? Because, oh, Fraser, you got to do the next one, girl. You good to do the next one, Fraser? Okay, so rose is an incredibly immune supporting oil. Okay, not only that, it's phenomenal for the skin. So Heidi already mentioned how she feels like it helps to reduce puffiness. I love rose roller all over my face. It's just phenomenal. Again, helping to support our womenly issues with menstrual cramps. Really powerful emotional support for when you're feeling isolated and having lonely feelings and need emotionally uplifting. You guys, I mean, clearly during this time, we could all use some more rose. Now, I don't want to go on and on about beautiful because I know some of y'all salty because you didn't get it. And I apologize. Like, it's amazing. It's amazing. It has some of my favorite smells in here. Lime, that osmanthus that Kate shared about earlier. There's also frankincense and bergamot in here. If you did not get this, buy a beautiful body mist. It's amazing, okay? But yeah, I don't want to rub salt in the wound. So if you didn't get it, just know that they bring it back here and there. Osmanthus is one of those oils that's hard to source. And so doTERRA will never compromise, being sustainable in any way. So I have a feeling, though, they'll continue to just bring it back in increments because it's really, truly super powerful and popular. Lavender, you know what, like legitimately, I'm not going to spend a whole bunch of time talking about lavender. Everybody knows about lavender, calming, soothing, but keep in mind that for some people it's different, like my son and Michael. The lavender actually gives her more energy. Helps to soothe minor skin irritations, blemishes, helps to reduce muscle and head tension, soothe occasional ear discomforts. I tend to use Melaleuca and basil for ear discomfort, but okay. So the queen is in. If Frankie is our king, then our queen is for sure rose. So you guys got both of these this week. Facial mist. I know that my cousin Kawi and Fraser, and if you're interested in Kangen water systems, hit either of them up. But I get beauty water from my cousin, and I make this facial mist that I'm obsessed with. I haven't added aloe vera gel yet to that. Now I'm going to tell you guys legit, like a 5 ml bottle of rose is our most expensive oil. I think it's $275. So, I mean, you could just open the Rose Touch, use a pipette, and drop in a few drops of that, okay? Again, we kind of already talked about some of the uses for rose. Be beautiful. Here is some sensual massage oil that you could use. Again, if you ever need to take oils out of a touch roller, go ahead and just use a pipette. I get a bunch of them when I buy rollers off of Amazon for free. Okay. The oils, osmanthus has a really calming effect on mind and body, which is why it's also in that balance blend. Bergamot, lime, frankincense, again, helps to promote a lot of positivity, confidence, uplifting to the mood. But while the frankincense is kind of that bottom note that helps to also round us out with some grounding and promoting peaceful thoughts. Lavender, the queen of calm, emotional support. It's all there. I talked about this this blend earlier of lemon, lavender, and peppermint. And you can, here's a nice little diffuser blend. And again, some different ways that you can use lavender that I already mentioned before. All right, so I'm gonna come ahead and just, somebody wanna read the chat beside me? Because I'm sure as heck tired of listening to my own voice. Any of my co-hosts wanna read the chat for me?
I'll go.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, let me just scroll because there's a lot actually. It says I've been hearing a lot of great things about rose. Yep, absolutely. I said yes. Rose is my absolute favorite besides On Guard. Kauile says, I'm obsessed with rose. Give me all the rose. Yep, the last meeting I was in just wanted a bunch of rose. My husband loves the smell of beautiful. Oh my gosh, we do too. Lara, yes, rose on skin directly or added to your night cream for inflammation, acne, intense moisture, and hydration. And she does skin. That's her profession. Thanks, Lara. Owns, oops, what happened? There we go. My husband loves it. Okay, here we go. Beautiful is one I like. Sexy Time Spray from Michael. Ooh. Rose added with Frank is great for molluscum. Plus, rose is gentle enough to support newborns and elder. Yes, we use rose a lot on my 3-year-old. I made a roller with lavender, Melaleuca, and Purify for my 2-year-old's cuts, bites, scrapes, and stings. So good. That was from Kauile. That's awesome. I need to do that. Don't use the oils with condoms. It will break. So that was a tip from Michael. Remember that. Zaisha, just learned in another Zoom that you can, where did it go? You can use the cover to help pop it off on the bottles of the rollers. Yes, absolutely. You take the cover and you pop off the roller. And if you have straight rose, you can refill or whatever you want to do. And Tasha's cracking up at Michael's post.
I was going to say, I don't think that anyone will forget that. I'm pretty positive. I only see Kailana's face on my screen right now, and I'm pretty positive no one's going to forget that. Thank you, Michael. We are great. She's covering her tracks now by saying not from personal experience. Okay. Uh-huh. I want to talk my not personal experience YouTube. I want to talk about what Zaisha kind of shared though. You know, I love touch rollers. They're just super simple. They're easy to travel with. I have a touch roller bag. I just throw, you know, when my carry-on for beach. But I will say that I like to buy them from doTERRA, but I don't keep buying them from doTERRA. I tend to refill them. So, you know, I have a ton of touch rollers, but then I just fill them back up. It's really easy to pop off the tops of the roller bottles. So thanks for sharing that tip. All right, so I'm gonna stop my share, and I feel like that was good. That was a lot. We got a lot out of that. Maybe we got more than we wanted. Okay. Honestly, the best place to get a holder to carry oils, I mean, there's lots of places. Etsy is one, but Amazon has a lot of great stuff. Yeah. It's just a matter of finding, you know, what you want. Okay. Let's go ahead, and we had what we thought was 5 days of BOGOs, right? We thought, yes. Oh, but no. doTERRA turned 12. And they decided they were going to give us one extra BOGO, okay? So we're going to go ahead and turn it over to Fraser, who's going to share with us about the bonus BOGO. So I'm going to go ahead and mute myself.
Can you guys hear me? Okay, perfect. So I was totally like ready to speak about the last BOGO, but I'm gonna wing it, and we're doing LLV. So if you are not taking LLV, you gotta get on it. Like LLV, so lifelong vitality, is amazing. And this is like for overall health and wellness. So I'm just gonna kind of read off a list. So these are the different benefits of LLV. So general wellness and vitality, antioxidant and DNA protection, energy and metabolism, bone health, immune function, stress management, cardiovascular health, healthy hair, skin, and nails. And that's huge for me. Like I notice it a lot with my nails and my skin. Eye and brain health, nervous system health, liver function and digestive health, lung and respiratory health, and it's gentle on your stomach, and it doesn't contain any genetically modified material, and it's dairy free. So there's also a vegan version, but this, like, as you can see, it helps with so many different things and has so many amazing benefits. And you can also take it, if you're pregnant, you can take it as prenatal vitamins, as postnatal vitamins, and they're really great to be taking for like teenagers to elderly. So they're amazing. And one thing that's super awesome about the LLV is that doTERRA has a 30-day money-back guarantee. So try it out for 30 days. If you don't see any changes, then you can return it. You got to send back the bottles. But LLV is really good. So I highly recommend you guys all try that. And then, so when you buy or when you bought the LLV sachets, I can't ever get this word right, sachets, then you got the yellow mandarin, tea tree, and laurel leaf for free. So yellow mandarin and laurel leaf, you can't even buy from doTERRA. So these are only oils that you could have gotten through getting this BOGO. So yellow mandarin is cleansing and purifying and helps to support stress response, and it uplifts your mood. So you can use it the same way like how you use lemon and like wild orange. So because they're uplifting, you can diffuse them. You can put a drop in your hands, take deep breaths. You can also add it to your water. So that's going to be great to add to your water throughout the day and then just help give you that natural like cleansing and detoxing benefit. Laurel leaf is the main ingredient in Breathe, and it's really great for respiratory support and to help promote clear thinking, and it reduces your blemishes. So overall respiratory support, laurel leaf is going to be amazing for that. Tea tree is one of my favorites, so it's great for immune support. You can make your own like immune support rollers with them. And my personal favorite way to use it is for like skin, I'll just say like acne, like breakouts. So anytime I'm like breaking out, you just put like a dab of tea tree on it and it's gonna get rid of that. So tea tree on your acne is amazing. And it's also really good for like skin irritations, for like rashes, for cuts and scrapes. So it's gonna be great to be putting on your cuts. The other day, my friend wanted a blend to use for her diaper or her baby's diaper rash. So I had her do frankincense, tea tree, and lavender, just mixed with water. So it's just simple and easy to make with those 3 oils. You just shake it and spray it on your baby, and that helped to take away the baby's rash. So it's going to be great for diaper rash. And then you can also use that same spray as an owie spray. So when you're carrying that in your purse, your kids fall down, get hurt at the park, whatever, you can spray that directly onto their owies. You can use that for eczema. So it's going to be great. Like tea tree is amazing for cleansing things. You can also add it to like your all-purpose like cleaner sprays to clean surfaces in your house. It's great as like a uku preventative, so for your hair and scalp health. And what else? Oh, one of my other favorite ways to use it is for ear infections. So when I have ear infections, I'll rub it like on the side of my ears, behind, and then I'll just rub it into my ears. You want to make sure that you're not dropping essential oils directly into your ears. If you're going to be using it in your ears for like ear infections, then put it on your finger and you can rub it in, or you can drop onto a cotton ball and then stick that into your ear. But don't ever drop oils directly into your ears. What else? Oh, I didn't mention earlier, that was eucalyptus. Immune support, healthy, hair, skin, nails. Yeah, and that's basically it in a nutshell. So that's LLV and the 3 oils that you can get with that.
Thanks, Frage, for winging it. Sorry about that, but you did amazing. Yeah, just going back to these particular 2 oils that you can't buy. Laurel leaf is one of the ingredients in Breathe, one of the oils in Breathe. So again, going to be really supportive for the respiratory system, and you can see that lime popping up again. I want to stress that marjoram is another great way to get that in. And then sunshine in a bottle, another really happy citrus for us to add to our collection. So let me go ahead and check out the chats here. Cami mentioned, which Fraser kind of said, to putting in shampoo a couple times a week for scalp boosting. Fraser mentioned that it's really great for an uku prevention as well, and I've always recommended that with lavender. Kiani says she loves using tea tree on her keloids. She said after she got her nose piercing when it was fresh, it sucked the yuck out of it and actually helped the healing process of many of her piercings. Diana says she's been using Melaleuca in a neti pot to get rid of a bacterial infection versus taking antibiotics. And she's had a ton of success with that. So that, everybody, concludes our BOGO after party in terms of products. Did anybody have anything else they wanted to share about any of the products that we talked about tonight? Because if you did, we would love, love, love to hear about it. All right. Well, if you don't mind, we've lost a few people. I mean, it did definitely get really late. Heidi says she tried LLV for 1 week and her husband and I are hooked. Gentle on the stomach and gives energy for sure. Listen, you guys, we could do an entire hour about success stories about Lifelong Vitality Pack. Get into the team page and just type in LLV and there'll be way more than you want to know maybe, but like LLV is seriously what we all need. We all need that foundation of health. We all need supplementation. We do not get the vitamins, minerals, nutrients that we need from the foods that we eat. We are all vitamin and nutrient and mineral deficient. Okay. So LLV is life. And sometimes it's not that you feel great when you're on them. It's that you feel terrible when you don't take them. That's me. Some of you feel a huge difference when you take them. And so everyone's experiences are different, but I highly recommend that you give that a chance. And when you talk about immune support, yes, On Guard, yes, all the things, but really, truly, you have to start with the foundation of your health. See, I could go on and on. All right. So if you don't mind though, we love taking team pictures. Don't worry. It's like you in a tiny box on a screen, but this has been our most attended event so far. And I am so grateful. I know the whole team is so grateful for you guys showing up tonight. And we are going to be working on an 8-week series, weekly education coming up with different topics such as skin, oils for immune support. And so we're going to start offering that in probably a couple of weeks. We're probably going to try to get it together in May, and by the latest we'll launch that in June. So every week we will have a class for you to come to and learn. And if you complete the 8-week class, you will get like a little prize. But every week we'll have a different topic to just continue to promote ongoing education. And I know not everyone is on social media or very active, so we want to provide a way for everyone to get the support that they need. So let me take a quick picture if you don't mind. I have to flip through screens, so I don't know where you're going to be at, so just smile for like 30 seconds. Okay, so here's picture 1. Smile. Okay, I'm coming at you. Next group of people. If you don't mind, unmuting your camera. Okay, somebody fixing their hair. Okay, ready? Smile. Nice. Okay, one more screen. I have one more screen to go. Oh my word. Okay, ready? Smile. Oh my gosh. That's okay, T. No worries. Your camera's not working. Thank you for showing up tonight. Thank you for trusting doTERRA to help you on your health and wellness journey. Thank you for trusting us. From all of us, from the Central Island Living team, from the people that invited you tonight and welcomed you, we are here to support you. We don't want anyone investing their money in products that they're not going to use. If you use these products, they will change your life. So please go out, use your oils, be well, be healthy. We love and appreciate you all. If you are a builder or sharer, please stay on for our business portion of the call. I'll try to keep it pretty short since it's already kind of late. But for the rest of you that are just customers, we will see you next time. Wednesday night, we will be doing product education from 8:30 to 8:45 if you want to jump on for 10 or 15 minutes. Thank you so much for joining us. Good night, everybody. Bye, Sarah. Love you.